Woo! That's right. Just got finished watching the main event of AEW. That match was crazy. John Moxley and Kenny Omega in an exploding barbed wire match. Woo! As soon as John Moxley hit those ropes and that thing just went bang. I'm like, whoa. And I mean, John Moxley, he was bleeding like crazy. I took some pictures, but I'm like, I know I probably can't show them because it just got it got too messy and everything. But this was a crazy match. And it's like you gotta be tough as nails for this type of a match. And Kenny Omega, I know he got some injuries, and I know John Moxley, he has, his head. I mean, his eye. Oh my God, his head. Everything was just bleeding. And Kenny Omega, I think it was his leg, and I know his back is in a lot of pain. They went through hell in that match. And I saw the barbed wire baseball bat and one with a steel chair, and it was just insane. And it seemed like everything that Kenny was trying to do to Moxley just kept kicking out. Even after he done got slammed in the barbed wire. I mean, he was pulling himself out, and he was trying to do everything in his power to just keep on fighting. So that's what he did. Moxley kept on fighting, and it just shows you that it always takes 3-on-1 to beat John Moxley, because as soon as Kenny was in trouble, here come the Good Brothers. His tag team came out there, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I'm like, man, really? So they came in there, triple team Moxley, and that led to Kenny Omega retaining his AEW World Championship. But even though Kenny won the match, he has not won the war. He has not won the war. This war, I don't know when it's going to be over. But John Moxley is tough as nails, because he was still trying to fight, and they handcuffed him too. They handcuffed him in the middle of the ring, and they said in 30 seconds the ring was going to blow up. So his friend came out there, Eddie Kingston, and he just sat on top of him while the outside of the ring exploded. Because I was like, whoa. So it looked like Eddie Kingston and John Moxley will probably be going to the hospital. Probably Kenny too. Shoot, all that pain, just the barbed wire and just everything. But wow, this show was really good tonight. It was really good. It was really good tonight. But wow, I'm just going crazy. This AEW Revolution has been a good show tonight, and just everything. Jericho, I really wish Chris Jericho and MJF would have won earlier, but they didn't. But Scorpio Sky, he did win his ladder match, so he will face Darby Allin this Wednesday for the TNT Championship, and it was just good. That was a really good match. And of course, that street fight, Team Taz versus Sting and Darby Allin. Oh my God, that match was good. That match was really good. I never seen that type of match before. Maybe probably like since the Stadium Stampede match they did. I think it was like a few months ago. But wow. It was just a great show. It was such a great show. I'm like, wow. And Orange Cassidy, it was cool seeing him. Of course, Taz on commentary was cool. I think JR, I mean, he was, JR is always good on commentary. He was just telling all the matches and everything. But wow, just that main event though. That main event. Moxley never gave up. And then of course the big signing, Christian Cage is coming to AEW, y'all. Christian Cage, yes. I was like, wow, because when they did that countdown, I was like, oh no, it could be CM Punk. I'm like, it could be CM Punk, but I was like, wow, it's Christian Cage. So he says he's gonna outwork everyone. That's what he says. So I don't know what title he coming for, but he's gonna outwork everyone. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen. And this was just such a great show. You know, such a great show. Good to see the Lee Champion. Even though they lost their match, it was still good to see them. They really had a good shot to beat the Young Bucks though, but I was just like, damn man, like really? But I will give this show a 10 out of 10. Even though at the end, Kenny Friends had to help him win against Moxley, as always, because Kenny Omega has to need his friends to beat Moxley. Against anybody else, he probably don't. But against Moxley, because Moxley is just on another level. So I think when John Moxley, whenever he returns, and you know, I don't know if they might not have another barbed wire match, but like an anything goes match, or maybe a steel cage match will be good between Moxley and Kenny. You know, that way can't nobody get involved. So maybe down the line it could be Moxley and Kenny steel cage match, or since Christian Cage is back, Christian Cage versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. Let me know what y'all think about that. And congratulations to Sting and Darby Allin for winning, and Shida for retaining the women's tag team. For the women's championship match. It was just such a great show, y'all. It was a really good show. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. Lots of action. Next pay-per-view is Double or Nothing on May 30th May 30th. It's going to be good. Double or Nothing. And that's going to be a great show. I can't wait to see that show. Going to watch AEW this Wednesday. It's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be good. Woo!